be beating around the bush, bro. Let's just hop right into it, bro.
Oh my goodness. I just tore my ACL, but I'm alright.
You don't win against this team, I'm never hosting this segment again.
Are you ready for some 2K compete events? Let's start aboard the Concha del Mar. This weekend, it's Treasure Island, where you can hop off the cruise ship and explore. Play games on island courts and earn progressively higher XP multipliers. Next weekend, it's Dime Time. Come together as a community to reach the target number of assists and win prizes. Playmakers.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, direct your attention to center court for the awards ceremony.
Oh, snap.
Welcome, everyone. Here it is at long last. It's the start of the NBA regular season. I know everyone's just as excited as we are here on 2K Sports to get things underway.
I'm a bench player.
Now in the lineup,
Is there an opening night that sticks out in your mind?
Well, for me, rookie year, opening
Played the whole
night is
actually,
always
no,
special.
I got
Came
smoked
out the
in the
gates
first
25,
round.
10 and
It
5.
was very depressing.
Of course, 2004 was special too after not playing the entire previous year.
He'll
I
find
know,
out.
right? That was a bad one.
Always
And
a
I
nice
didn't
way
get
to
it.
start. Makes his
Nah,
first
give it
goal.
up.
When they
Give
get
it up.
their
Give it up.
opportunity to
Pass
punch
it,
it
bro.
inside,
Pass
they
it, bro.
don't hesitate.
MP against Allen.
Blown right
MP.
by him.
Again
What?
and again. And there's
Thank
the
you.
bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
What do you mean, what pick?
Looking here now at MP. He spent only a year in college, but has a lot of upside to his game.
NBA, watching him in college, MP is ready for the NBA. Might take an adjustment period, but
I
the
was the
talent is
59th pick.
definitely there.
Second round.
Jacks
Oh
up
my
a three. Nora, that's good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
It's Griffin, high
Yo,
post.
pass the down ball. Oh my.
MP against Allen.
Give me that.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Oh yeah, watch this out. I'm getting VC tomorrow.
Number 6.
So he comes up empty at the
Oh
line.
my dude. VC, I'm upgrading my god.
Portis outside.
I'm gonna get like 40K VC.
Here's Nora. With 2 seconds left. Can't get it to drop.
Are you doing a
Well, it's
rebound?
been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play.
You call that high scoring?
And one thing that makes the Greek Freak so dominant is he drives to score, but also to pass. Grant, I love that Giannis is not worried about the numbers.
I mean, BA, he just wants to win. That's
Give
another
me that,
thing
bro.
that makes him great.
Give me that rock.
And getting it going again here in the second
Ah,
quarter.
like that.
Close game so far. All right, what stands out to you
That
from the
nice
Nets in this
clown.
one?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Nets. Paul Millsap is out there with Bruce Brown. Then there's Blake Griffin. Then there's Patrick Mills. And it's MP in at the shooting guard. And they're going to count that bucket. And they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Brooklyn.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already.
I love being able
They
to
didn't
dribble.
waste any time getting into a groove out there.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Oh, give me a pick, bro.
Allen against MP to the paint.
Bro!
Just 5 to shoot.
Ah,
By MP.
that's me, bro.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, BA.
Hey, a little exclamation point. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. Chris Middleton, a multiple All-Star, yet always he flies under the radar. Coach Bud said with how steady and subtle his game is, both defensively and offensively,
Look at
he's a heck of a player that
Please.
sometimes I think is underappreciated.
Oh my God.
But guys, I'd offer, not by his teammates.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. Here's Griffin.
Score.
Good. And the assist goes to MP. And the Nets lead by 6.
His skill at his size and then converting through contact. Such strength from the big man.
Timeout call. Milwaukee.
You know Blake Griffin's NBA career certainly didn't have humble beginnings. I mean, he won the slam dunk contest and Rookie of the Year in his debut season. He really hit the ground running.
And the Bucks going with a whole new group out there. First half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Nets out in front. They lead by a...
Bro, I just realized it ain't Kevin Harlan commentating. It's like that other dude who commentates on every other game. How many speaking my player's face?
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the...
I hate being a bench.
With some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Allen comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Hill in for DiVincenzo.
Okay, explosive triple threat.
MP outside.
Woo! Claxton.
Inside. Portis with the steal. We've got George Hill. Chris Middleton is out there with Grayson Allen. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Portis in the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
That's why Middleton gets the respect from the teammates here. Adept at getting to the free throw line and attacking the inside. Think about Middleton's improvement in this league. A lot of people not knowing where he came from or how his game has evolved, and they've seen it over the past couple seasons.
So he gets them both. You know, with Middleton, he's always adding a wrinkle to his game, it seems, Brent.
I feel like, B.A., he's understood the physicality of the game a little better in the past couple of years and now has extreme confidence in where it is he can get his offense going.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
And Grant, you've been around the game in so many roles. Been a player, broadcaster, owner. Talk about how the game has grown and the opportunities for continued growth.
Well, we know how the game here in the U.S. has really gained prominence and is hugely successful and popular. And I also think that's happened over the years globally as well. But continuing to popularize the game in Africa, India, China, and elsewhere is exciting. There are so many new frontiers for this league to grow, and I'm excited that we're moving forward in that direction.
Bro, 3-second violation.
MP against Allen. MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot.
Another foul.
So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Shooting for
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
A lot of times when they've needed some easy points in this game, they've been able to get to the free throw line and get them.
And it's a field good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Yeah, and this is not what they needed. Now the clock is stopped and their opponent is at the line.
Grayson Allen.
Grayson Allen.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 54 seconds left in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for James Harden.
Just does a great job of looking for space and then finding it. That's taking advantage of what the defense is giving you.
And the basket, well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Here's MP. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Carter. Now here's MP. Another shot. That shot off the mark. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew.
Hey there, John Love. You really looked at home tonight in your first NBA game. Were you surprised at how quickly you settled in?
Nice to meet you, John. Look, not at all. I'm fully expected to come in here and perform regardless of what the haters have been saying about me since I got drafted. You know, there's a reason that I'm here. I know I got the skills to succeed, and as long as I get a fair shot, I'm confident.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying, above ground, forever flying, never landing.
Okay, listen, so the reason I asked you to stop by today, I need you to watch this video, and it's complicated.
How complicated?
Everything's under control, but I want you to watch this, and then we'll talk about it.
What the hell is Brahma doing? Lord.
I have one issue that I need to address like the numbers on the house, and that issue is MP. Let's talk about MP. I'm hearing his coach isn't a fan, thinks he's more into fame than actually hooping. And I gotta say, I agree wholeheartedly. You ever hear of an NBA player with a YouTube channel? Michael Jordan didn't have no YouTube channel. LeBron James don't have no YouTube channel. Let's get serious here, people. I'll be shocked if MP starts a game this year. This coach isn't starstruck. He's going to make MP earn every single minute, as it should be. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. All eyes are on MP now. Is he going to fold under the pressure? If I'm Harvey Lesser, the GM who overruled his coach, I'm up at night sweating all over this. Good luck, Mr. Lesser.
This airs tonight. I've got a friend at Top Takes Daily send it over as a favor.
So you telling me Coach don't want me here?
You weren't his first choice, but that's not necessarily a big deal.
Oh, and you're sure about that?
Front offices have varying opinions on prospects all the time. What's important is how you react to it.
So how do you want me to react, Kristen?
Well, that all depends on what you want and what you're willing to do to get it.
Yeah?
What do you mean?
So you can either wait and see or speed the process up. But everything has drawbacks and benefits. It's not a simple calculation.
Okay. So we wait and see, right? I put in that work. I stay ready. I show out when I get an opportunity.
Absolutely do that.
Play nice. You know, build that vibe. Corporate. You know, I'm a company man.
Just know that Coach is in no rush to find out if he was wrong. So if you go this route, it might be a while before you see the minutes you and I both know you deserve. And that can affect the league's perception of you.
And that can affect the market's perception, and then eventually the bottom line.
This could all go to Plan MP, but those are the risks. So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference.
I'm here to provide you the menu, pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you, because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room, because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Okay. I'm ready to go on TV tomorrow and call out Coach. And by the way, this is ridiculous. How did I get stuck in the middle of this stupid feud?
All right, there'll be time for that. Let's start with social now.
Okay, I'm with it. Where's that? Where the tweet at so I can like it?
I love the enthusiasm, MP, but I don't have anything prepared. I'm sure you and Ricky can handle it. You guys are old pros at the social game. Just dig and find a tweet saying you should start.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this.
You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly. Fly. Grab my hand and just fly. Fly. Maybe I'm underrated, maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm legendary, if only it running my block. #1 draft pick, they watching me shooting my shots. You witnessing thug passion, you think I just ran in the pot. I do this for me, I do this for you and every other kid on the block. The ones who got dreams, till everyone is filled, they never stop. I want you to win, we never gonna lose, we never gonna fold. We only get stronger, them levees gonna hold. Even in the rain, carrying lows, positivity till it turn into blows. I am one with my destiny, I give you my all, the best of me. And I can't die, so tell my ops, let's play the best of 3. And I'm on my chef career, smelling from the mezzanine. Cooking comp is my specialty, know I got the recipe. Immortal, live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just
I put my all in it, I'm authentic, I'm raw with it. I'm a call a mortician, coming back like Jordan, I'm 4/5 in this ambition. Cooking in the kitchen, in the pot missing, in the shop missing. No, I kissing, I do not listen from the block tripping. I stop wishing, pulling off the lot with the top missing like Motor City. It's all pistons, I blow a check out, ball vicious. That was on my neck, I couldn't fall victim, I was all with it. Don't need a breather, put that card in, it wasn't
makes me look like a pig.
Cutting up, bringing the heat. Iron is twice on my brand new Adidas. Still in the meeting with Kellen and Nicky, cause we the best talking every season. Give me a reason, I'm playing defense, stealing from heathens. As long as I'm breathing, I'ma keep dreaming. I'm a savage running 21, I'ma pull it, pop it like 100. RP to 24, so I work 24 hours. The work is never done, immortal.
Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, you grab my hand and just fly. Spread your wings and fly. Live forever, never dying, forever trying. Above ground, forever flying, never landing. You need help, grab my hand and fly. Spread your wings far as you can and just fly.
Yeah, this come up, it been really major. My team eating like we sitting at the dinner table. I done got a couple calls from a couple labels. Now it's all eyes on me like they was watching cable. I had to come up, I really couldn't stay. Toes with my boys from the playground. I see these haters, they really want me way down. If they not talking bread, please get up out my way down. Look, I never changed, I only had to move different. I'm like a title contender, moves made with precision. I went from losing to winning, I wanted all no percentage. I'm never fake, no pretending. You want it, you can get it. Hold up, my wordplay is on a different level. I'm getting hot, popping off, guess I'm in the kettle. A rock star, so you know I fast like, leave my foot up on the gas pedal. A young Don, I'm feeling like I'm Nino. Got the money and the power, no casino. I'm running up the bands and I'm only seeing C-notes. I'm a star, ain't got bugs, yeah, I feel like Al Pacino. Look, 2020, I'm really taking over. I need a big body Benz and a chauffeur. Got a V8 in the engine and I'm about to blow the motor. You know I run the game, you could call me a controller, Yeah, it's my year, like baby head in 2019. I'm like an outcast, I'm feeling like I'm fresh and I'm clean. Big bands in my jeans, got me ripping the scene. Got designer Louis V, yeah, you know it's supreme. Balenciaga stepping, oh that's a To all my haters steady watching me and my possessions, it's my time. I'm done with all the waiting, I've been patient. Now I'm cooking up this beat without an apron, okay? I done upgraded from basic, now I'm bringing home the bacon. Yes, I want the top spot, well I'ma go ahead and take it. Moving in like it was vacant, they sleeping, I've been awake. And you hear me on every station, I'm blowing up, yeah that's major. My life is really like a movie, I'm talking lights, camera, action with a whole bunch of living great, designer down with a whole bunch of Gucci. Now I got y'all at attention like y'all playing Call of Duty, look. It's a special occasion, 25 years breathing, hey look mama we made it. Now the family living lavish, so man life was amazing. And yet we did a full turn like we driving Mercedes, I'm gone.
pt2 Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, the weekend has officially begun. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin.
Clearly a special team and a special twosome. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving and Harden, the two-star guards. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. And it's Aldridge in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, front court filled in by Green at 3. And now into the size matchup. What can make the difference tonight?
You know, I think one of the keys will be who is the smarter passing team. These teams are about execution, and to operate effectively in the post, the ball has to enter the post and then move out of it. So let's watch that particular area.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Green. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons.
Pop it down, walk, you idiot.
Griffin's shot is good.
It was all about his athleticism when Griffin first came into the league, but it didn't take long to see. He was about a lot more than that. He's got serious skills down low.
Curry finds Harris. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Here's MP. Plays it up and makes it in.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Nice outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. Now, here's Maxey. Takes it inside. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 7. Well, Kyrie 3, one of the most creative finishers in the NBA. The details where.
I just go back to being in my backyard and.
Oh, it is indeed the English, the angles. He is a magician out there, Greg, with the ball in his hands.
And his godfather, Rod Strickland, another New York point guard legend who was known for his improvisational finishes. Kyrie had it from the soil.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
you got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Actually out there with Kirk. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way. But Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part, just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, DA. Thank you for that portrait.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Passes to Harris. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Teardrop shot. Tries again. And that's 2 points on the way. Maxi's got 5 now.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Timeout called, the Nets.
Definitely not pleased with their rebounding at the defensive end. The number of putbacks they've allowed has been terrible. I'm sure that's what he's going to address during this timeout.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Andre Drummond's checked it. So it's the Philadelphia 76ers. 13 points up at the end of the period. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. The 76ers will go for a different look here. Drummond checked in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons. And then for Brooklyn, James Johnson's checked in for Aldridge. And MP subbed in for Kyrie Irving.
And getting to the line better than anyone in the league. James Harden led the league in free throw attempts during 7 of his 8 seasons with Houston.
Setting the floor for the Nets. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with MP. And it's Johnson in at the 5 down low. Korkmaz, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 2-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Down low, here's Durant. He nails it, and we're tied up. Durant's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
They get it back. Drummond, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Drummond's got 10.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Indoors, you can feel Andre Drummond's presence all over the floor, but it's really on the glass where he is truly at his most dominant.
He is nearly unmatched in terms of his rebounding ability. This guy is a multi-time league leader in that stat. He works so hard to secure possessions for his team.
And Embiid with the block, and he's able to get it back. 1:09 left to play in the third. Here's Maxey. The three-pointer, no good. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Drummond working against MP. Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. KD's got the lead up to 2 now for the Nets.
Well, you can see that the team relies on Kevin Durant to be consistently productive, and he is delivering.
Curry on the wing, guarded by Harden. Outside for Curry. Hits the three-point bomb. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
It's his first trip to the line.
Coming out to the floor for the Nets. Shooting for Brooklyn, Kyrie Irving. At the line for one.
Boy, when you think of Kyrie Irving, hard not to believe he has got perhaps the best handle in the entire NBA.
We've got Green. Embiid is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Maxey in at the 1. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A shot by Milton, no good. On the wing, MP. Defended by Milton. MP.
Oh my God.
And the Nets miss again. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Just got off the phone with your agents, and they filled me in on the plan.
Cool, what you think?
It's right up our alley.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was having second thoughts when I was on my way over here.
What? No. This will be exactly what you need. Plus, I got the perfect tweet for you to like. Check it out.
Let me see. All right, it's sent. Hey, yo, that message was kind of wild. Are we doing too much?
What? No. Look. You liking a tweet saying that you love your teammates ain't news. This is news.
Man, I don't know, bro. I'm getting cold feet now, homie.
Look, that's fine. You're being aggressive, right? It's natural to be a little nervous.
You're right. What we doing? Hey, yo, Rick, my phone been blowing up, G.
Oh, good. That means it's working.
What do we do now?
Now, we wait for it to become a thing.
More waiting?
Look, it'll be like a day or 2 max. Internet outrage machine will probably get around to it once they figure out what else they're mad about today.
Look, I'm tired of all this waiting around, bro.
Yeah, I know, because you're a guy that likes to take action.
Nike, bro. I only get 7 minutes, bro.
I don't know what you're thinking, but you're way out of your depth, MP. This isn't how you handle your business.
I gotta look out for myself, coach. Who else gonna look out for me, huh? Who gonna do it if I don't? Tell me.
All right, hey. Forget it.
Damn, my guy's mad.
There are literally a million other ways to take care of yourself that don't include airing your dirty laundry on social. What do you think I'm doing here? Looking out for you.
Damn, my guy's mad.
I gotta do what I gotta do because we both gotta put food on our tables, okay? It's not personal.
Steve Nash.
That look personal to you?
It is what it is. I'm not about to be concerned with what another man think about me. Okay, Coach? I'm not doing it.
It's your life, MP. But what you do affects those around you. And if you can't see that, you got a lot more growing up to do than I thought.
I don't care about that shit, you know?
The $250,000 My Team Unlimited Tournament is back.
And in NBA 2K22, both current and next gen can compete in the tournament. That's right, 2 separate big money tournaments in My Team this year.
With $500,000 total on the line, you need to make sure.
The borough of Brooklyn. That's the location for the Hornets. It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. Allie, take it away.
Brian, thanks. Kyrie Irving has settled in Brooklyn after his time in Cleveland and Boston. He said, "I'm grateful to be in a position to set a better example now." What I learned was, even on the...
Wise words, Allie. Thank you for that. And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Rozier work together in the backcourt. P.J. Washington out there with Mason Plumlee. And it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. And for the Nets, Harris and Durant in as the forwards. Irving runs point with Harden to... Line change here for Brooklyn. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Bridges, he's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Hayward. Oubre, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for Ball. Smith with it. Millsap picks him up. Smith passes to Bridges. Out to Oubre. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Bridges. The 3. Millsap pulls it down.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
MP no good. Well, the Hornets shooting just 25% from the field in the first quarter. Here's Oubre. Tips it, but no good. Left side Mills. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance. Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Smith passes to Oubre. Over MP. Charlotte again missing. Well, the rumors were flying early on, Grant. Seems that this franchise has different views of how MP should be used.
Well, B.A., the source of the conflict comes from the front office and coaching staff. With all that going on, you wonder just how much it's impacting MP's playing time.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's Griffin. That's good. On the assist by MP.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end. Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And one of the most offensive players in the league, Gordon Hayward, talked about one of his go-to moves.
I really like the step-back move, being at 6'8".
That step-back jumper, one of the most important shots today.
It really is. And for players like Gordon that are a live threat off the dribble, it's even more effective.
Whoa. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Brooklyn.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas. The other thing they've done is immediately get out on the fast break. They're definitely getting some points that way.
We've got Blake Griffin. MP is out there with Patrick Mills. Then there's Paul Millsap, and it's Brown in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Back to Griffin. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte going the other way now. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but. It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
MP drives in, and MP throws it down. And if the name MP sounds familiar, it might be due to his high school days. Through social media, he had a major presence when he was a teenager.
It caused MP to gain a lot of fanfare at a young age. Now, he'll have to work hard to shed the image of being a social media star and be viewed as an NBA star.
Well, I tell you, Bridges is doing a nice job there, and his teammates appreciate when he looks to get them involved.
Here's MP. That shot off. Nice D from Bridges. And for Charlotte, they're shooting poorly. Just 29% from the floor in this game. Hard a utility player like Miles Bridges, who can more or less do it all, has the ability to be such a difference maker for a team.
Boy, B.A., I love the way this young man has improved and what he brings to the table. He makes an impact because he plays well at both ends, and he's really added to his offensive game. He can shoot the mid-range.
And so it's Brooklyn, already up 26. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So making some changes. Griffin comes in for Aldridge, and MP is subbed in for James Harden. MP against Rozier. Here's MP. That one rolls around and rims out. The Hornets have gone 6 for 9 in the half. On the court for the Hornets. Rozier the 2 with Hayward at the 3. Mason Plumlee out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Ball in at the 1.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Charlotte's gone just 1 of 3 from deep since the break. Here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his second personal.
Brent, does it seem like teams are carrying fewer specialists than they used to?
You know, B.A., I actually think there's more specialists. I mean, think about it. You have certain players who can do everything, who are versatile, who can carry a team. But then you surround them and complement them with guys who can knock down open jump shots. So I actually think you have more specialists, a lot of them being shooters who can space the floor for their ball club. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Charlotte again missing. Brooklyn has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
You need to bring a lot of help to stop him.
Man, with his elevation, he might just rise above it anyway.
Boy, I can't get enough of that, guys. I mean, he is a true rim wrecker. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
The drive by MP. Ball with the rebound. Ball's got his 4th rebound in this one.
If I knocked out my
Guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
That's good from Bridges.
You know, one of the things that endeared Miles Bridges to his college coach was he was a superstar in talent, but played with a blue-collar mindset.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's MP, using his post moves to get the 2 points. MP's got 6 here in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's Smith, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. 3-pointer, Book Night. drills it from deep.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And MP throws it down hard.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Three-pointer, Book Night. No luck on that one. And Brooklyn going the other way now. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards.
What? Oh my days.
13 foul.
Book Night.
And he drops it for
coming onto the floor.
He's not probably benching me, bro.
here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And Grant, in 2015, you became part owner of the Atlanta Hawks. How pleased were you to see their performance in last year's playoffs?
Well, it was incredible. So much fun to see this team come together, rally, and have an incredible run in this past postseason. Now, as a broadcaster, you don't want to have a rooting interest, but I'll confess, it was definitely special to see.
Bruce Brown is out there with James Johnson. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's MP. And it's Carter in the 2 spot. So that's the Nets 5. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Carey's checked in for Plumlee. Jones comes in for Hayward. Martin, he's checked in for Rozier. And it's Smith in for Ball.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Nets.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kevin Durant.
Now, he was a problem on the glass today, relentlessly crashing the boards and came away with a bushel basket full of rebounds.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill.
All right, I got a question. Regarding the social media post that you liked, it seems safe to assume you were trying to send a message. What message were you trying to send to the team?
Look, Frank, I don't send messages through social media. I do that through my play on the court. During the few minutes.
All right, well, would you say getting yourself trending was the goal? Trying to force the conversation?
My goal is to help this team win games. That's it. And there's obviously there's some people online who are strong feeling.
I'm not surprised at all that MP was stooped this low. I told y'all, he didn't like the coach. And you know what that little channel of his, he wants the drama. It's good for ratings. Believe me, I know. And can we talk about this tweet for a second?
Maybe that's what life is.
It ain't Santa Claus, brought my gifts to Atlanta, I'm Atlanta Claus. We getting to the bread, trying to keep it loud. But they ain't working, my circle on fire like a circus now. Around the same place I've been around, so of course.
But traffic in New York City making its way. Now it's headed down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you.
Clearly, David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beal. Daniel Gafford is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And the Spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strength. And Dinwiddie, with some big shoes to fill, steps into the vacancy Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
Here's MP, and the layup's good off the glass.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Hachimura against Brown. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. They turn over the second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bertinus, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. The drive by MP.
Oh.
Pass to Mills. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Oh my!
He gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You know, he's no longer Lob City, but Blake Griffin still has some ability athletically, and he can be a valuable piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, Blake isn't tearing down rims anymore. He has been taking more threes. Hoping this will help prolong his career.
And for a player with Blake Griffin's physical makeup, it was a big adjustment when he had to deal with injury issues. He's really had to reshape his body and his game.
Bertans kicks to Dinwiddie. Good defense by MP.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Griffin trying to get open, and again, no good by Brooklyn. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Hachimura against Brown, and that one's good. Hachimura.
As much work as he does on the blocks, it's a huge benefit for Hachimura when his mid-range game is in effect. I mean, keeps the D from collapsing on down low.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Neto. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
James Harden getting it. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
So the Wizards 5 right now. In and forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. And there's Bryant, and it's Neto in at the 1. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Nailed from three-point range. Dinwiddie's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Dinwiddie. Last game we saw him score 32. Shoots from 12. And that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
And his shot, I mean, has come around. I mean, for most of the first quarter, it looked like he might be in for a long night.
MP against Dinwiddie. MP's shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets leading by 6. MP with it, picked up by Bryant. There's the pass to Claxton. MP against Bryant. The drive by MP. And it's sent back by Bryant.
The timing and energy on display. Bryant positioning himself well. Just slapping the ball.
Harrell finds Hachimura. Beal deciding where to go with it. Over Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half.
Checking in for the Wizards.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Beal. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
But tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
Here's MP. Basket good. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for the Nets. Washington has gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Count it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Third quarter of basketball here in just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Bertans against MP. And the layup is good. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
3. 1:02 left in the third. MP against Beal. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Dennis checked in for the Nets. Harden comes in for MP. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Wizards. A whole new lineup here for Brooklyn. And a change for the Wizards. Kuzma's checked in. Here's Dinwiddie.
Whoa,
he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Gill is checked in for Bryant. Avdia comes in for Montrezl Harrell. Kispert's checked in for Davis Bertans. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Kyle Kuzma. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within single digits. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead early, so the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Avdia out there with Kispert. Then there's Gill, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Here's Dinwiddie, and
Get out of
goes
here.
careening off the glass. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. MP, no good.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Bro, just take the down
Pass
stop,
to Johnson. Dishes it to MP. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition for the hometown advantage.